Attention everyone! Full body workout. Bit of everything. Right, chest, back, shoulders, arms, the lot. Bit of everything. Right. Good warm up. Good warm up before we start. Here we go. Oh.
I don't want a physique that looks average, something that's reachable. I want something that's unattainable. I want something so hard to get. You know, but any of you guys can reach that physique too. Because it's all in the mind. If you conceive it,
come on,
you will achieve it.
Okay?
Because normal sucks.
Come on,
because we are members of the human race. And the human race is filled with passion.
Any workouts kicking in? How we going? Come on! Kicking in now. Feel it. Feel it, baby. Come on.
Genetics is a million times more important than people will ever understand when it comes to bodybuilding. In saying that, when it comes to anything in life, genetics is one of the most important aspects. A quick example is if you're 5'2" and you want to be a professional basketball player, guess what? You're not going to be a professional basketball player. Sorry, you got dealt a fucked hand. You're not going to be a basketball player. And it's the same with bodybuilding. Some guys are given incredible genetics as far as their structure, their capability of putting on muscle, their joints, their muscle bellies, how full they are, where they attach, how long they are, how short they are, how small their waist is. This is all genetics given by God. These are things you can't necessarily change. If you have shitty genetics, there's not much you can do. You can become the best that you can become. But to become the #1 bodybuilder in the world, it's probably not going to happen. Bodybuilding is not about the biggest. It's about genetics, aesthetics. It's about symmetry. There's a lot to it. out there who sees someone better is always going to say, oh yeah, that's because of this. That's no, motherfuckers, because they work their ass off and because they have great genetics. Just because you ain't shit doesn't mean you have to take away from how great they are.
Oh, man. Oh. We're on fire now. Feel the pre-workout working in now. Feels nice here.
If it was possible, this would be too fucking big. But once again, it's not possible. But even
I do a split all week. But like a Friday, just do like everything. Change it around a bit. Just throw it in. It's up to you, whatever your preference. Just do what you like. Enjoy it. Here you go.
He thought I just made that shit up. That's Tyree right there. He said the same motherfucking thing.
Shock the whole body. Shock everything. Won't know what it's fucking like, won't know what it's expecting. Just confuse everything.
I want so much for you to do that in your life. I want you to live the life you came here to live.
Just shock everything. Come on.
To be you, not be anybody else.
Oh.
The story of the United States has been written for centuries, penned by millions of authors, written in every language, from every perspective. With every chapter as unique as our people and our land. Our story is one made up of many. Find yours in the USA.
If I'm eating 12 meals a day,
Come on.
I'm training 3 hours a day, and I'm sleeping 10 hours a day, I'm gonna get better fucking results. The more you put in, the more you get out.
And that's true.
Stop fucking making excuses. Get out there and do whatever the fuck it takes to reach your fucking goals.
Come on.
Take it to him every single play. You can turn over when you start in the half. And I know every single one of you
Ah! Oh! Come on! Come on! You fucking make it there! Oh! Come on!
Where are those people now? They're still saying that I won't win my fifth. That's what. So what really did they want?
Success did not happen randomly by chance. Plan. It's your responsibility to plan and prepare. This is your dream.
Doing things at the fullest, which I want to do my whole life. If you're going to do something, you want to do it all the way.
Yes!
I thought, okay, I'm going to get there and I'm going to take it as far as I can take it.
Oh!
Stimulation. Our body kind of focuses on. But ideally, we want to focus on the contraction. Really muscle work.
Ah! Records kicking in now. Feel it. Feel it. There we go. Feel it. Oh. Come on. Oh. Easy.
I gotta succeed because all in all, those type of people are nothing but distraction. It's just the fog that we put in our mind. See? And it's something I don't really talk about very much because I just go out and do it. See? Other bodybuilders that you guys may interview and this and that, things in life, they talk about it way too much while I'm there doing it.
Yes!
Situations accidentally, so I'm very blessed. I owe a lot of that to this art form and lifestyle.
Nice.
My life, the path that I've walked has always been against
Oh,
I guess you could say.
Right there.
I've never tried
You're
to try and
do a bit of
be
back.
different. I just was different.
Okay.
It wasn't about you.
Just breaks it
Mold
up.
myself into what everybody else thinks.
All I'm doing is everything, a bit of everything's nice.
Or
Doesn't bleed starting.
I see that it's that's not really living. If you're not living in a way that
Time has started.
completely happy,
8 o'clock.
how are you living?
I've been up since 5 at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I don't think it is.
That's why I have a mad pre-workout drink. Been monster it. Nice. Plenty of creatine. Right. Do a bit of back.
Give a gift that can't be wrapped this Christmas.
Dumbbell rows.
Buy a gift.
Kneel on the bench.
Yourself that is very, very high. And you have to manage yourself to keep your thoughts where they need to be in order to allow you to be successful at what you're trying to do. One way you can say, absolutely, I can, is not with your mouth, but with your action.
All too often people look at food as if, each meal needs to be something so exciting. And they need to be so happy about it. It's not like that. I mean, you eat
How do you keep back straight like that?
the meal might be great, it might be just okay. But you can look at it.
I find it hard to keep your back straight. So, rest your hand on your knee. Keep your back up.
Sometimes what it needs is a month.
Keep your back straight if you can. Target the muscle.
Knock this shit out. Real talk. work this muscle as intensely as I can? Am I training hard enough? You know, can I train harder? Your thoughts are going to be everything.
If not you, then who? If not now, then when? If not now, then when? Because if not today, will it be tomorrow? Because yesterday you said tomorrow, and that's today, and here you are. Doing the same thing, in the same place, with the same people, eating the same thing, drinking the same thing, watching the same thing. Are you moving forward? Because if you're not moving forward, you're moving backwards. And we don't have time to move backwards. Life is short. There's work to be done. There's goals to be achieved. And it is not going to happen by doing the things you've always been doing.
Inspiration. It's all of us.
Kia, movement that inspires.
There was only grinding. If you want something, you gotta bust your ass to go out there and get it. You gotta make yourself uncomfortable to achieve something. It's about hard work. It's about putting your time in. It's about earning your way. It's about setting goals for yourself and doing what's necessary to achieve them. It's about not blaming anybody. Mindset, the mentality of the hustle. Let's take advantage of it. Let's get out there, let's work, let's make this happen. I'm not gonna sit on my couch and watch TV when I can be out there hustling, making money, improving my life. No matter what your goal is, no matter where you want to be, no matter where you want to go, and no matter where you're starting from, you can do it. But truly, you have every opportunity in the world to be and do exactly what you want to be. Let's start there. Let's get the big picture, the big vision. Where do you want to be? Who do you want to be? What do you want to have? And you should work your ass off to get it. It's about pushing. It's about working. It's about becoming. It's about challenging yourself. What do you need to do today, right now, to get closer to that goal? Like really, you gotta think about this. You can't just let it happen magically, because it doesn't happen magically. Everything that happens to you, you are responsible for. You are accountable for. Every success and every failure is your fault. No matter what's happening around you, no matter what's going on in the world, it's your fault. And once we accept this, once we embrace this, success is guaranteed. Guaranteed. So if you're not where you want to be right now, let's start working to get to where you want to be. So eventually you will be there. You have your own story, your own unique experiences. How did you use your failures to become your great successes? Because you don't take no for an answer. You don't stop.
The more you put into anything in life, the more you're going to get out. The more you put into building a business, the more you're going to get out. The more hours you spend working on anything, the more you're going to get out. Work pays. Now, for whatever reason, when it comes to bodybuilding, and only bodybuilding, everybody has this belief that you can do too much. And I might put something up that says, you know, I train chest for 3 hours. And I'll get 50% of the people will say, oh, that's too long.
Let's talk standing orders versus direct debit in 20-ish. Okay, so they're both set payments out of your bank account, but a standing order is set up by you, like a monthly payment into your savings account. You can cancel them and change the amount and date. Meanwhile, a direct debit is an agreement between you and the company, like your mobile phone provider, and you'd have to speak to the company to make any changes.
So don't go to the gym. I'm saying in this little room. This is it. Doing barbell, bent over ropes.
Don't take everybody's word for everything. Don't read something and believe that shit. Try it out for yourself. Find out if it works or it doesn't work. The longer you train, the more you eat, the more you sleep, the better results you're gonna get. So stop fucking making excuses. Get out there and do whatever the fuck it takes to reach your fucking goals.
Oh God.
hear me?
Success in your life is because every single day you got an excuse. I need you to do me a favor. I made my last excuse yesterday. My last reason. I came up with my last reason yesterday of why I can't do what I'm supposed to do. And so I need you to do me a huge favor. All your excuses, all your good reasons, everything that's keeping you from doing what you're supposed to do. I need you to put it behind you and say yesterday was the last day for that foolishness.
Come on, no excuses here. Come on.
I have enough money to go to school. I don't have enough money to go to school. I don't have education. I'm not smart enough, right? I don't write well enough. I don't sing well enough. That's why I didn't do my CD. I didn't write my book because I'm not on that level. Listen to me. You better hear what I'm saying. Yesterday was the last day I want to hear this. It was over.
Oh God, that's good for the back. It's right there. Oh.
Procrastinate. You can't do it talking about it, right? So I just want to go back and recap. You know what I'm saying? But I dare you, I double dare you to do exactly what you said you were going to do when you started. It's not too late. Win or go home. Do you hear what I'm telling you? All right, so all I want you to do is what you said you were going to do. I want you to stop.
Put the bar under the sheep. I'll put a dumbbell at the end of the bar. Otherwise you'll have no balls left. Oh. Normally you have someone stand on the end of it like that. Stop it from tipping up. Right. Come on. Here we go. Come on.
Out of snacks. Get Doritos in minutes before the second half starts. But get caught dipping twice and you'll get a red card.
You've got it. Get here.
What is your goal? The most important thing is that you have a vision, that you have a goal. Because without that vision and without that goal, again, you're drifting around and you're never going to end up anywhere. People don't become successful just by accident. You know, I mean, maybe
this is after 9 hours working this.
Gold in California and started the gold rush, but don't count on that. That's the one in the.
Well, tell me you can't do it.
Situation. So
you
you got to really have a specific goal. For me, to have that vision that I want to be Mr. Universe.
I'm 56.
I want to be the greatest bodybuilder of all time.
So there's no excuses.
A great vision, and that specifically to look like Ben Park and to be up there on that stage and to lift the trophy overhead and to win the championship over and over and over again. So that was a great goal. You have to have a goal. Now it doesn't have to be that specific goal, but it has to have some goal. This is why I always recommend to people, sit down, take your time and start thinking about why do you want to work out? What is your goal? And it can be as crazy as it is. It could be, I want to impress girls. If that's your goal, so be it, but it motivates you. It could be that you're emulating a certain, bodybuilder, or a certain football player, a certain boxer, whatever it is. Those pictures put all over the wall like I did when I was a kid. I put pictures of Rich Park and of Sonny Liston, of boxers and of Ali, and of powerlifters and weightlifters all over my bedroom, wall. So that every day when I go to sleep, every day when I wake up, I look at those pictures and they motivate. You need that motivation, and then therefore you have this kind of imprint in front of you all the time, and you know exactly what you're chasing. People always come up to me and says, why are you smiling? You're working out 5 hours a day. You're doing the same as the other guys, but the other guys have a sour face. They're pissed off that they have to do another rep or another set or something. I looked forward to another 1,000 reps of sit-ups. I looked forward to another 500 pounds of leg press or squat. I looked forward to doing more and more curls until my arms fall off. Why? Because I knew that every rep that I did, and every set that I did, and more weights that I lifted, I get one step closer.
I've not a bad back. I'll do a bit of shoulders.
So I was turned on by that. I was excited. I couldn't wait to get to the gym.
Thing with my shoulders, I can't go too heavy. So I'll be using light weights. Because the shoulders, and I've got the chiropractor tomorrow. And he'll work me back on my back and my shoulder.
Bob Rayferson, the director of Stay Hungry, said to me that I'm interested in having you come in for reading and work on your acting and all this, because I'm interested in having you in a movie to star with Jeff Bridges and with Sally Fields. I was delighted about it. I was excited. I started pumping up one more.
When you're doing this kind of stuff, you need to go to a chiropractor or physio. Keep you going.
You want me to be in the movie, but then
keep you working, keep your body functioning.
I just won the Olympia. Which was 1974.
Shoulders.
And I was really at my biggest. And but he demanded that, and he says, "Look, it's very simple. On the day we start shooting, he says, I'm going to put you on a scale, and if you don't make the 210, you're out, because I have someone else in mind." And I worked on it. I started visualizing myself very clearly as a lean athlete, because that's the only way I could lose that weight and all of a sudden get interested in running more. Because up until that point I ran like 3 miles after training or before training or whatever, but now all of a sudden it was 5 miles, 6 miles, 7 miles, 8 miles, and they even ran mini marathons in order to lose the weight, and I did everything with high reps.
How much diet now?
The diet, what I eat and all those kind of things. And but the day before, I remember we were in Birmingham, Alabama. The day before I was at the YMCA with Bob Rayferson. He was swimming and I was working out, and I was running. There was a track there and I was running. He says, let's step on the scale. And I stepped on the scale and I weighed 209. So it just shows you what is possible if you visualize exactly what you want to look like.
Together. Twist. Oh, come on. Oh.
And there was no room for any kind of like, well, I can't get my act together, because there's only a certain amount of time. But the key thing again is have the clear vision. Have the specific goal of what you want to accomplish, because then you never go to the gym and you say, today I put down a little bit, I don't know what it's all about, I don't know my life, I'm confused. No. I tell you that I was a perfect example of someone that was not confident at all. I mean, when I was a kid, I was just like any other kid. I had the hang-ups and problems and all this. But when I joined the weightlifting club and I won my first little trophy because I did the best clean and jerk, and then we went to another meet and then won another little trophy, I started feeling like somebody. But the bottom line is, everyone can use the same method, because I used it in politics, I used it in making money, I used it in everything that I've done in the movie business. When you have one little victory, little victories add up, and that is what gives you then ultimately confidence. Well, for me, the most important thing always is to have a deadline. When I, for instance, had a competition, and let's say the competition was in the middle of September, and it was now beginning of summer, so there was no more time to screw around. So there was the time now to get going on a diet, to get going with the training, to not slack off at all, because there was a deadline there. The day of the competition, I had to be in the best shape possible. And I knew that if I come to the competition and I lose because I did not schedule my training the proper way, or I didn't have the right frame of mind, or I didn't give everything, literally worked my butt off, I would be just so angry. So I never wanted to be in that situation. So this is why it was very important to pick that time and to say, this is when I have to be in top shape, and to work towards that. But it's not just with the competition. I mean, it's the same in the movie business. I mean, to me, it was always a big advantage when I said, okay, my movie starts on April 1, and I have now 3 months, so I have to get in great shape. So you pick those times. It could also be that you have no movie, and you have no Mr. Olympia, or no Mr. America, no Mr. Universe coming up, or any of those things. But you say to yourself, the summer starts in June. I'm going to go to the beach in June, and at that time, I want to be in great shape. So that creates the urgency. That makes you really start training hard and taking it seriously. Because if you don't have a specific plan, then you wander around. I mean, you can have, as I've told you many times, a ship with the best plane in the world. But if you don't have a specific goal where you want to go and when you want to get there, you just drift around and you never get anywhere. So this is why it is so important to create that urgency with a specific time when you want to be in shape. Well, I mean, look, everyone has a problem with time. But the day is 24 hours, and we sleep 6. Now, I know there's some out there that say, whoa, I need 8. But I say, just sleep a little faster. Because the bottom line is, we have 6 hours of sleep, 24 hours are available, so you have 18 hours now available to your work, your family, your hobbies, and also to learn something new. Or to do something new, which could easily be that you want to learn a new language, or that you want to read as a New Year's resolution, have to read a book every week, or you say, I'm going to go and reshape my body. So you're going to go and take this hour out of your schedule and say, I'm going to train an hour every day. So this is, for most people, a huge challenge, but it is totally doable, I can tell them, because the kind of things that I did when I came to this country, I mean, I went to school, I was working in construction, I was working out my 5 hours a day. I was taking acting classes from 8 o'clock at night to 12 midnight. I was doing all of those things. I wanted to make sure that out of the 24 hours of the day, that I don't waste one single hour. Those hours were too precious. And so then I just want to tell people, don't give me this thing, I have a difficult time with the time, and I don't have time for this, and I don't have that. You have time. You make the time.
2 sets of dumbbells here. There are the rubber ones, and there are the metal ones. If you ever question yourself at a gym which dumbbells to use, always use the ones that can make noise, not the ones that are made to be quiet. Bodybuilders. We're fucking noise makers. We're fucking noise makers.
Like this was off. Take it in.
Let's use the same.
People can say what they want. By the way, I trained. I trained through heavy. I trained stupid leading up to the show. You know what? Too heavy, too stupid. Already got me 2 rings. So who gives a fuck?
What's the goal? What's the vision? Something new has to change. Something new has to be birthed inside of you to say, I am a conqueror. Changing who you are must become a priority.
This shield belongs to you, the warriors that are in the trenches working to see their dream come true.
It's time now. So we must readjust our comfort zone. See, now it's time to go to a different thought process.
It's good as hurts.
The dreams now. If we make up our mind for the dreams to be now.
Truth is, if you work hard, you can achieve your goal.
Let's see what 9 months of straight hardcore training will do.
Just think about how you walk life. I can crush you. Because every time I come out bigger. Come out strong.
And the goals that you think about every single day of your life. It doesn't matter if you're in the gym, it doesn't matter if you're home, it doesn't matter if you're on vacation. I think about it every day of my life. Since I was 18. And when you think about something every day of your life, then you finally get to the point where you're like, I can win this thing. You know, you never give up. Sometimes the harder you work for something, the more you appreciate it when you do it.
One idea can change your life. One idea can turn your life around.
The idea is everything. Because thoughts become things. Thoughts become things. Thoughts become things.
If there's something that you want and you're hungry for, you got to do whatever is necessary until.
Anything's possible if you have prayers and belief, and you're not afraid to do hard work when no one else is watching. When you're willing to do the work against all odds, nothing can touch you. I can promise you that.
Just have to think, if there's something you guys ever wanted in your life, more than anything.
I was journeying the whole process of starting with weightlifting all the way to, coming to where I am. It's been a long road. It's been a long journey to get to where I am, but I was walking all over again. I have no regrets.
So no matter what you say to me, no matter what you say I cannot do, no matter what you say I will not do, I must do. I have to do. I am king. I live as king. I walk as king. This is our new identity. The new identity is you must be okay with your comfort zone being shook.
I didn't get noticed until I was about 24 years old. That's 10 years of work I put in. People want an immediate gain. They're looking for immediate gains on what they're doing. And so they're not dedicated. You have to persevere. You have to have the mind frame and dedication. That's the reason why so many people fail in what they're trying to do. So I put a decade into my work before I even got noticed. And then I had to put 5 more years into my art before I even got my pro card. That's 15 years before you even heard of Flex Wheeler.
So already there at it, you have to ignore that, and what you're doing sometimes, you're going to have to be willing to give everything you've got, everything. Get serious, get focused. When you want it, stay strong.
The people that become something in this sport are people that actually have a love for it. If you don't have a love for it, you're not going to suffer through your diet. You're not going to suffer through the training when you're in pain. You're not going to do all the shit it takes. You might do it for a year, you might do 2 years, but you're not going to last for a decade if you don't really love what you're doing.
This is something that I love to do. It's in my heart and my soul. And I was born to do this. So I'm going 100% balls to the wall today. We gotta reconnect to what the vision really is. We gotta reconnect to who we really are.
It's really all about who wants to more. Are you willing to push yourself farther and push the limits harder and push outside of your comfort zone? Are you willing to push harder than the next guy?
There's nothing I can't achieve. I'm telling you, I've been shackled from my feet to my hands. When I broke out of it, I've become a new creature that you are not ready to be.
2017. Might be a fucking savage the whole year, so you guys better be fucking ready.
Absolutely can overtrain. Your body, you know, when you go into the gym, in order to get a response from your training, you're looking to give your body stress that it's not used to, and then it's going to react by, you know, building bigger, stronger muscles.
I liked to be a little bit overtrained, because to me I responded better and I got more definition. Yes, you were tired. Yes, I had to come back for the second workout this night, but so what?
Come on! Push yourself. Come on!
Let's train for 3 hours. Just for the fuck of it, let's throw in 30 minutes of cardio. More work is always going to result in better results in everything we do in life. The more you put into something, the more you're going to get out. And for some reason, when it comes to bodybuilding, there's this mentality that
I love this exercise.
you need to not do so much. Don't do so much. You're doing too much. Bullshit. Bullshit. That's a weak mentality, and those are excuses that lazy fucking people make and lazy fucking people follow.
Come on.
What do you think about overtraining with this shit?
Fuck that. There is no overtraining. It's a mindset. Overtraining is a mindset. I am like queen overtrainer. Usually in one shoulder workout, I'll probably do 8 to 10 different exercises. A lot of high volume, a lot of drop sets.
Everything was always supersetting, and sweep pump sets and 4 sets in a row, 5 sets in a row. Push yourself all the time, because remember, the body doesn't really respond to the same thing over and over.
Definitely, it's very possible to overtrain in terms of training too often and training too long.
overtraining is an excuse in a lot of cases because people are just not willing to push them and give them 100% in order to succeed. Because if you think about this, you come to the gym and you stress the body in a way it's not used to. So if you're doing it all the time the same way and not challenging yourselves, you're gonna get flat or you're gonna stay there.
A lot of people will just right away be like, oh, you're overtraining, don't do this, don't do that. And if you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not getting enough rest, if you're not eating enough food, all those things will multiply and make you be overtraining. Taking a rest day and not overtraining, quote unquote, can be a good thing, can be beneficial.
People on the internet talking about, oh, there's no such thing as overtraining, no pain, no gain. Okay, fine. It's great to train hard. I'm an advocate of that. Anyone that knows how I train knows that I train hard. Yes, you can overtrain. It's relative to how much you eat and how much you sleep. If you're not sleeping enough and you're not eating well, but you're training 3 hours in the gym doing tons of volume, you're just treading water. Nothing's going to really happen. You're not going to gain much muscular strength. In life and in the gym, you need to take full stops. Take full stops sometimes and just relax. You need time to rest and to recover to become the best version of yourself. Mentally, physically, you have to take time.
It's really, really intense, 45 minutes. Trust me, if you train with me for 45 minutes, you won't be asking to do any more. But it's 45 minutes of very concentrated, very hard training. It's not going into the gym and lollering about and talking and stuff like that.
When is it going to be time for you to quit lying to yourself? It's a hell of a lot easier just to accept that you're going to be a fucking average motherfucker, that you're going to be what you are, and you're going to be who you are, than it is to put yourself through the agony again and again and again. You have to fucking work through it. I said it a million fucking times, success is hard. No matter what fucking obstacles or inconveniences you may face, you just aren't going to make it. You claim to be the doers and the go-getters and the we're going to go kick ass people. You think you're the hardcore? But I'm going to tell you right now, unless you're out doing the shit, you fucking aren't. But a lot of you motherfuckers just don't want it. The world is a place that if you don't accept the fact that you are in a competition, you will get fucking destroyed. There's winners and there's fucking losers. We want you to be a fucking champion. We want you to be a winner.
Machiavelli, you remind us to train loud.
But you have the fucking choice to be whatever you want to be. You can choose to have discipline. You can choose to execute day in and day out. You can choose to not cut corners. You can choose to do the fucking work. So what's it gonna be?
You know, show me a good loser, I'll show you a loser. So I don't like to lose. I don't like to do anything but win. You know, that's why we do this.
I'm gonna win this, so you can believe that, right? That shit.
That's me.
Competitors watching. Now coming ready. Fucking drink up.
Just going to do a bit of stretching. Call it a night. Oh. 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 Right.